Hi, the Feedfeed. I'm Hannah, stopping you from France, and today I'm going to show you how to take these almonds from creamy homemade almond milk to a delicious cauliflower flatbread. So the reason I'm showing you these recipes today is not only because they're delicious, but it's also a great way to reduce food waste. So I got my almonds, but let's head to the market and get the rest. Here we are at the market. Flowers, and this is exactly what I need. I love getting my vanilla from this lady because it's just so soft, and then I use it in my almond milk, so I'm going to pick some up today. Back from the market, so let's get started on our almond milk. You'll need a cup of almonds soaked overnight, some salt, some vanilla or vanilla extract, cinnamon, and dates. Okay, so now I'm going to secure my lid and I'm going to blend for 1 to 2 minutes. Let's go. We're going to strain the almond milk now using this nut milk bag. And if you don't have a nut milk bag, don't worry. You can use a thin t-shirt, a thin dish towel, or tights. I'm just going to pour this through my nut milk bag, probably about halfway. And then I'm just really going to milk out the juice. Just like this. So you can really see how creamy this almond milk is, and that's why I love it so much. It's so creamy and rich and flavorful, much more than store-bought. So inside the nut milk bag, that's all the leftover pulp, and a lot of the time we throw this away, but it can actually be used to make a lot of things. So I put the almond pulp just in this bowl, and I'm going to put this off to the side for our flatbread. Now I'm going to bottle this almond milk up and put it in the fridge. I like to pour my almond milk back in my blender for easy pouring as I bottle it. So I'm going to use this milk for my coffee, my overnight oats, and my chia. But now let's get started on our flatbread. For the flatbread, you'll need your almond pulp, chia, cauliflower, garlic, some nutritional yeast, onion powder, buckwheat, and salt and pepper. Okay, so I've set my oven to 200 degrees or 400 Fahrenheit. Don't forget to do this step, I always forget. So first thing we're going to do is make our chia egg by adding 4 tablespoons chia to 8 tablespoons water. And this is really going to help. So I'm just going to mix the chia into the water, and then I'm just going to leave it to absorb. I'm also really quickly going to paint these cherry tomatoes with some oil and roast them in the oven so I can top my flatbread with it when it's done. You can have whatever veg you like, but So to make my flatbread, I'm going to start by putting this cauliflower in my food processor, and I want about 2 cups of cauliflower processed. So I've added about half of the cauliflower to this food processor, and I'm going to process it up and see if that gives me 2 cups. Here we go. So this is really nicely ground now, and it looks like it's about 2 cups. You can't see, but there's little numbers there. So that was half my cauliflower, and it was. Let's get this in a mixing bowl, and we'll add the rest. Take this out first. Okay, so this is everything we need. Now I'm going to mix it all together and turn it into a dough. So this is what our dough looks like now. As you can see, it's looking very dough-like. And I'm gonna put it on my baking tray, and now I'm just gonna flatten. So I flattened it out with my hand, but it's still a little too thick, as you can see. So I'm gonna use my rolling pin to do the rest, and I'm gonna layer this on. I've layered another sheet of paper over top to roll, just to stop it from sticking. It makes it much, much easier. Okay, so there we go, nice and thin. So let's place this in the oven to bake for 15 to 20 minutes. While I'm waiting for the flatbread, I'm just gonna whip together a pesto. You can do tomato sauce if you like on top, but I really like this pesto. So here's the flatbread. It's really nicely baked now, and we get to decorate. So we'll start by spreading on the pesto. We want to get really, really nice and close to the edges, just so that we can eat more pesto. And let's add some of these pretty tomatoes. We'll sprinkle up some kale. And some radish. And some pomegranate. I love adding pomegranate because I like the contrast of the sweet and savory, but you can add whatever veggies you want to the top. Okay, now for the taste test. So there you have it. You can make creamy almond milk and then use the pulp to make a delicious cauliflower flatbread. And there's so many things that you can make from the leftover almond pulp. I use it for bliss balls, for dessert. I'll post the recipes on my blog, twospoons.ca, along with this delicious. You can also find me on Instagram at twospoons.ca and on the Feedfeed's Vegan Entertaining feed. I also want to thank the Feedfeed so much for having me, and if you're interested in taking over the Feedfeed Snapchat, send us a snap and we'll check you out.